Every year, marami tayong ginaganap na reptile or pet expos dito pa lang sa Luzon. It's a very exciting time para sa ating mga hobbyists, mapa-beginner man o hindi. Kasi syempre, this would be the time na makikita mo ulit yung mga friends mo sa hobby, mga favorite breeders mo, and maybe kung may bala kang magawin ng panibagong alaga. So, I am making this video. This video is about how you can make the most out of your experience pag pumupunta ka sa mga reptile or pet conventions. Hi, I'm Josh, or Pitch, and I created Pitch Exotics. I make videos about reptile husbandry and care specifically for our local climate or specifically dito sa Pinas. This is Pancake and she will be my co-host for today pagka tumino siya. This video will be divided into 3 parts. Una, ano yung mga kailangan mo gawin before the expo? Pangalawa, ano yung mga bagay na kailangan mong gawin at iwasan during the expo? And pangatlo, this is hypothetically kung may iuwi kang bagong alaga, ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin pag-uwi? So without further ado, let's go! Okay, before the expo, let's say, interested ka sa isang species ng snake. So mo makapag-uwi nito and you're hoping na, meron kaya nagbebenta nito na breeder sa expo or seller sa expo? Ito yung mga bagay na magandang gawin kung may sasadyain ka talagang bilhin sa expo. Number 1, syempre, do your research. Mahalagang pag-aralan natin ano yung specific requirements, husbandry, care, diet, etc. ng alagang kukuhanin natin. So, syempre, these are exotic pets. So, may specific needs sila na hindi dapat basta-basta or hindi dapat, impulsive buying. So, with that comes yung pagbili ng mga enclosure, gamit. Dapat prepared ka na, lalo na if this is your first time buying or keeping a pet reptile, say a snake or a lizard. Dapat nakabili ka na ng enclosure, ng substrate, meron ka ng pagkain niya. Ano pa ba? For other species, meron silang specific requirements. For example, bearded dragon, meron ka na bang UVB, UVA? Yan, mga basic needs and husbandry mo na kakailanganin nila. Next, kung may hinahanap ka na specific species, I would highly recommend, which by the way, ito din yung ginawa ko nung naghahanap ako ng first hognose snake natin. Tignan mo sa listahan ni organizer sino yung mga vendor or merchant sa event na yon. I-research mo isa-isa yung social media pages nila, ano yung mga breeding projects nila, ano yung mga stocks nila. And it might be good na mag-inquire ka na beforehand or before pa lang mag-start yung event. Let's say a day or 2 or even a week, mag-inquire ka na sa page nila kasi syempre mabibisi yung mga yan during the ingress ng event. Inquire ka na sa page nila, ma'am, sir, meron po ba kayong ganto? Would be better kung may picture ka mapapakita sa kanila. Kasi most of the time, sa dami ng dala nila na alaga, hindi naman lahat ng species or lahat ng stocks nila dala nila sa event. So, mamaya pagpunta mo doon, ay, ma'am, sir, meron kami, pero hindi ko dala. Sana nag-message ka. Ganon. So, yan, I would highly suggest pasadahan nyo lahat yung vendor or yung merchants doon sa page ni organizer and check nyo isa-isa kung nandun ba yung specific species na hinahanap nyo. Last would be bring cash. Ika nga nila, cash is king. Arguably, well, sa panahon ngayon, marami nang tumatanggap ng online transfer. Pero mabuti na rin sigurado kasi hindi naman natin sure kung lahat ng vendors tumatanggap ng online transfer. Okay, so yun yung part 1. Part 2 would be ano yung mga dapat mong gawin at dapat iwasan during the expo itself. So, unang-una dyan, timing is everything. Kung may gusto kang bilhin na alaga at hindi ka pa nakakapagpa-reserve or gusto mong makakuha ng discounts, gusto mong maunang makapili ng magagandang stocks or benta ng mga vendors, syempre, darating ka doon maaga. And kung kaya mo, first day pa lang ng event. From my experience, usually sa atin dito, tatagal yan ng 3-4 days. Usually yung first day is weekday. Kung kaya mo at kung may time ka, punta ka na, first day pa lang. Next, first loop, second loop rule. Ano yan? Ayan yung pagdating mo, first loop, ikutin mo muna lahat. Yeah? Ikutin mo muna lahat, daanan mo lahat. And then, wag ka muna bumili. Second loop, pag gustong-gusto mo talaga, doon mo na balikan. This is para ma-compare mo, ano ba yung tinda ng lahat ng vendors na nandun sa expo. Ano ba yung prices nila para makumpara mo? Of course, kasama na dyan yung pag-check ng animal, kung healthy ba. And it all boils down para makatulong sa'yo to decide ano ba yung better na option. Next, ano yung dapat mong iwasan? Respect the vendors. Anong ibig sabihin ko niyan? Huwag ka masyadong magtagal sa isang table and alam mo yun, take up too much time of the vendor and block their table. Kasi syempre, kung bibili ka man as a buyer, marami kang tanong. Syempre, oo, part yan. Pero, alam mo yun, don't take too much time nung vendor. Like, tanong ka ng tanong, etc. etc. Tapos after a while, okay, sige, thank you. Tapos, doon sa kabilang table. Tapos, ending doon ka pala sa kabilang table bibili. Kasi nga, kita mo, mas mura doon. Which, walang problema mag-canvas, like I said, diba? Pero, of course, we should respect yung time ni vendor. Kasi during the time na kausap natin sila, they might have made a sale already. Kaso, preoccupied sila sa atin. Kasi nga, iniintindi nila tayo that time. Also, kung magpipicture man tayo or mag-uusap with friends, as much as possible, dun tayo sa gilid, sa hallway, or basta wag sa harap ng table ng vendor kasi you're blocking the vendor's table or yung view. And possible niyan, they might lose out on sales. Lalo na kung nakaharang ka sa table at hindi makita ng mga dumadaang tao kung ano yung tinitinda nila. Next would be to ask for permission first before you take photos or videos of the vendor's merch or reptiles nila. I'm sure common knowledge naman na to. And last, always be polite when asking questions. Ang vendors, hindi lang naman yan nandun to sell. Lahat ng mga yan, hobbyists din, and they would be more than happy and glad to share some info and knowledge with you. Okay, next on the list on what not to do during the expo is to bring your animals. I know, super exciting, lalo na if it's a pet expo, ang sarap dalhin ng bearded dragon mo, ng civet cat mo, or snake. But please, I would advise to just leave them at home. Bakit? Kasi una, it will be very stressful for them. Imagine, sa dami ng tao na nandun sa expo, sa dami ng animals na nandun, bukod sa stress, it's possible na makakuha pa sila ng illnesses or infections, diba? So, magiging iwan na lang muna natin sila sa bahay. No? Next, wear comfortable shoes, clothes, etc. Stay hydrated. Alam mo yun? Expect na marami kang gagawin na paglalakad sa venue. So, wear comfortable shoes, rubber shoes, magdala ka ng tubig, and wear light clothes. And last, hygiene is a must. So, dapat may dala kang alcohol or sanitizer. Lalo na if you plan to handle some animals at the venue, mabuti may dala kang sariling alcohol or sanitizer. It's also a respect doon sa vendors if they see us proactively trying to be hygienic. So, ibig sabihin, mag-sanitize ka ng hands mo before and after handling an animal from one booth to another to minimize yung risk ng infection. Okay, after the expo, let's say may bago kang biling alaga. Hawak mo na siya. Andito siya sa maliit na takeaway cup or deli cup. Depende kung saan siya nilagay ni vendor. Anong una mo dapat gawin? Go straight home. Huwag ka na maglakad ng errands, huwag ka na mag-grocery, huwag ka na mag-shopping. As much as possible, go straight home. Kasi una, kung iiwan mo yan sa kotse, sa init ng panahon natin, bukod sa stress, baka mamatay pa yung reptile or yung animal sa loob ng kotse. As much as possible, syempre, gusto din natin i-lessen yung stress ng pet by bringing them home immediately. Kung hindi talaga may iwasan at may errands ka pa that day na gagawin sa, for example, katabing mall or kakain pa kayo ng friends mo or family mo, pwede naman yan, oftentimes, papayag naman si vendor if you ask nicely kung, "Ma'am, sir, pwede po bang paiwan muna nung etong bibilhin ko sa table nyo or sa booth nyo? Balikan ko po, may errands lang akong gagawin." Yun. Next, let's say nakauwi na kayo. Quarantine your new pet. Importante yan. Quarantine. Quarantine. Kasi napansin ko, nag-release ako recently ng infographics and about what to do with your snake in its first week. Pansin ko, other people are not aware ano yung ginagawa or why do we need to quarantine our pets. So if you need more info, nirelease ko yan sa aking social media pages on how to properly quarantine your pets. So, ayun, quarantine your new pet, importante yan. This is to see if okay ba sila, 100% healthy, if may possible silang illnesses or infections na dala-dala, they would not spread that to your entire collection. If this would be your first reptile na iuuwi mo, then you don't need to be worried as much. Next, gaya nga na nabanggit ko dun sa infographics, is to let them settle. It is advisable for the first 1 to 2 weeks sa inyong new pet or new reptile sa inyong bahay na wag mo na silang galawin, wag mo nang i-handle, let them settle. They have undergone a lot of stress para maharating sa bahay nyo. So, ayun, just give them enough time to settle into their new home and then saka na kayo mag-bonding. Last, stay connected with local hobbyists in your area or perhaps mag-join kayo ng Facebook communities, groups. It is definitely more fun if you have more people to share the experience with. Additionally, you can exchange ideas, husbandry, and care. Masarap na may napagtatanungan ka, napagkukwentuhan ka ng kapwa reptile hobbyist or rather ng kapwa hobbyist sa hobby. Huh? Okay, so ayun lang. I hope this video will help you in your future reptile expos, and if you have a friend that you want to bring with, share this with them. Hopefully, baka makatulong. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy your expos. Bye-bye! If you like more content like this, please feel free to hit like, subscribe, follow, kung ano-ano pa man. I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So, ayun lang. Bye-bye!